Alright, we're back with Dark Souls, and first of all, I'm going solo this time. So, there's a bit of a thing here. See, this is not the first time I'm recording this. What is up? Anyways, before... Yes? Before I get any further into this, so... Wake up.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well, I'm wide awake.
Let's
Treat me like an old withering.
let's get past this first. I can't really...
Heavens, you have done it. You have
Yeah.
been free from
So,
the vessel.
the first time I recorded this, I accidentally fell into the hole.
It is really you.
Can you stop doing that? I went and put the Lord Vessel in myself. The snake got pissed and left. I've got nothing.
Now, be still.
So this is actually new for me as well. So just thought I would make the point that he said something about me not being the chosen undead and just left. Good. Honestly, what even are you?
This is the Firelink King, the successor of Lord Wind. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
Whatever, man. If you insist. Okay, so what happened? I recorded a fair bit, and my hard drive was full. That recording as such does not actually exist. Unfortunately, the game autosaves, and I was too stupid to make a backup of the save. So I had to play through the entire game again. Also, the orange doors are now opening. I know where two of them are. Yeah, so I had to play through the entire game again. It took me 8 hours, and I'm now with a entirely different character, slightly lower level yet more strength. I'm still kind of undecided on how I want to deal with that. I did basically everything on this character that I had on the old one, except I didn't get a bunch of items. So after this is done, I assume I'll be going back to doing the with the old character, for better or for worse. Anyways, we have a bit of stuff to do here. Before we go start with the 3 doors, we have one last detour here. So you need to do some specific dumb platforming here. Like that. I'm not totally sold on how good that is. So it's about time we go back to whatchamacallit, the Undead Asylum. If I can stop being lost. Honestly, as I went through the game again, I wanted to do a few things a bit differently. First of all, I went and beat the Moonlight Butterfly and Sif much earlier. Moonlight Butterfly still stands at 0 times having killed me. Just worthless. Sif was a bit tougher. Probably tougher than any other non-Smoke and Ornstein boss. But, well, I don't think anything is going to ever top them, if I'm completely honest here. But, yeah. I'm actually surprised how I was almost at the same level as before, and I might even have more strength than before. However, I'm pretty sure I'm a lot more frail. Also, good job taking damage from literally the first enemies here. So, there's a lot of stuff to do here, but I'm not actually going to do, like, any of them. Because I'm here for a boss fight, and now that I have done this once, I know exactly where said boss fight is, so I can be smart about it and actually rest first. And then we go back, then we go through the floor and take massive damage. And then we fight Stray Demon. The Stray Demon is the exact same thing as the non-Stray Demon. I forget what its name is, even though it's been like only 8 hours since I even did that. The only real difference that there is for this fight is that this thing can make explosions like that. Also, I really need to start actually doing something about it instead of getting destroyed like an idiot. I spent a while fighting the original one because for some reason I thought it was a good idea for me to try to do the fight early, and I actually probably could have done it if I gave it a bit more time. But then I realized that there's no point in me actually doing that, so I kind of stopped. Okay, well, if we can keep repeating this, I think I'll have it pretty easily. Yeah, this is definitely working. Don't really have anything else to add to that. Okay, I don't know how I didn't get destroyed by the explosion there. But then again, before, I don't think I ever had to actually run this far away. Just basically get behind him and it'll miss. So apparently what happened there was I wasn't aware that there are also explosions you kind of want to run away from. That's fine, I guess. Because that definitely looks like it should hit me if I'm right behind this thing. But this is working, so... Also, I'm not sure if I could previously just go under his legs like that. Might be because there's an elevation there and the game is funky like that. Can I not please die when it has no health left? There we go. Not too bad, but then again, you can come here as soon as you have beaten the whatchamacallit. As soon as no, you don't even need to beat anything. And yeah, I don't care. I'm just going to use a homeward bone to get out of here now. Good menuing. So yeah. You just need to reach. You need to reach Undead Parish and activate the elevator. That's the only requirement. Because that's the only way you can get to the crow's nest. Also, like in the original video that you'll never get to see because it doesn't exist, I forgot I could have just walked from the from the bonfire instead of doing this. Unless you can't rather. It's not really a big deal since I think I know where this key also goes to now that I've replayed it, but I also don't particularly care since it's old stuff and right, especially now that I'm playing it on this file, there's basically nothing here for me. Like, there's no point in me collecting items. I don't want to be here. No, yes I do. I'm stupid. Out of the way. Since the bonfire here doesn't work anymore, I'll have to use this one. It's kind of dumb. So, with that in mind, I can huge myself up a bit, and then I'll walk to Anor Londo. Now, in the actual video that I did with my actual character, I was able to use another Firekeeper's Soul to upgrade my Estus further here. But that's not why I'm here this time, because, well, I wasn't here for that specifically that time either, but I can't do that now. But here is the first of the orange fog gates, so we'll see where that leads. Well, I would say that I'm more excited about the fact that it leads somewhere, but kind of been here already. So we get reintroduced to the boars. They are actually not that hard to fight. Just exercise a bit of caution. I actually just, with this knowledge I got out of this, I actually just kind of fought the boar near the beginning of the game as well, instead of trying to lure it into fire. I mean, they're scary in the sense that, at least back in the beginning of the game, they do hit really hard, but that's not much. Surprisingly, there's already another bonfire. However, I'm not going to kindle that one. There's no real need. thought there was supposed to be a thing here. I may be forgetting something. So, let's elevate ourselves. Let's see. Well, there's someone shooting arrows at me, as well as spells. Meanwhile, we're dealing with crystal goblins or something. That took entirely too long. Oh, no, actually. I'd like to have my Estuses here. Okay, so you. Okay, so this crystal golem has so far done nothing. But I believe this one is actually a golden one. In no way does it look like it. I'm probably not gonna bother actually fighting this thing. Just be aware that when you kill it, it gives you a broken pendant. Golden ones are also not particularly difficult to deal with. But this part of the area is actually kind of annoying, so I would like to not waste entirely too long on waiting for these elevators, because every time you wait, you need... every time you die, you need to kind of wait. Yeah, it gives you a broken pendant, and I know what broken pendant does, and that's probably going to be next time. But for the time being, I'll be focusing on doing all of Duke's archives. And as I said, I'll try to actually kind of do it quickly. There are things to be found here, but don't feel like I want to bother too much, since those items I've already gotten for the most part. I'll try to point out relevant stuff though. So this elevator is especially annoying because, well, if you die... If you die here, you need to wait for this elevator, and there's a million enemies there, so it's kind of annoying. Now here is some kind of a crystal warrior. He's kind of actually tough too. Seems like just hitting him won't actually stagger him either, so there is that. He does die in 2 hits apparently. I'm not sure if that's the case with my old character, because I think I have more strength with this one. Don't you get away. Oh, it didn't die. Alright. And now we're starting to get really crystally. And I have to say, I rather enjoy the crystally look of everything. So, I obviously assumed this would not be a boss. I was extremely wrong. Here's Seed the Scaleless. I'll get to the deepest lore in a bit. So there's basically no way to actually reach him, as far as I can tell. But it doesn't matter, because you're basically supposed to die. I think there's a way to beat this, like some really stupid stuff, but that does not involve any kind of melee activity. So when you die, you actually end up in an entirely different place. back in Duke's Archives. This is now a prison. This is my life now. I'm not going to kindle this one either, honestly. So, to get out of here, here's a snake man. He's dead now. His body contains a key. There's a lot of keys in this area. And then we get to see this. I have no idea what these adorable things are, but also I have no idea what the point of this cutscene is in any way. There's probably some deep lore to it. Oh, you're not ignoring me. Last time when I started this area, they were totally ignoring me. I guess they kind of went back to ignoring me too. Yeah, keep on showing your back to me, I guess. So you can open some of these doors. And some of them lead to things and others don't. Just to be safe, I'm going to actually do this thing properly though, so... You can't open that. What? Wait. What the hell? That's new. That did certainly not happen last time. Well, now I understand the point of the cutscene. Last time they did nothing. They just basically went back to their origin because the music was not playing. You could make the music play, but they didn't do anything. They were all huddled in one place, and it was slightly terrifying. They're not a huge threat. Like, these guys are a bigger threat. And these are also not a particularly threatening threat. So, from this guy you get the extra key, which as far as I know is completely optional. Oh, they do hit hard. That much can be said about them. Okay, so with the extra key you can actually go backwards and open the door that was closed before. And that leads to... Large soul of a brave warrior. Not the most useful thing. Wait, again, I like how I forgot, but that's not actually the door I saw before. Because I went a lot downwards from this door, so it should be... it should be the next one after this. Why are you here? You were supposed to be ignoring me. So, as I was saying... Oh, no. How did... I have no idea what's going on. It was the door. Okay, well... Whatever. I'm good at navigation. Go figure. Well... So, since there's not much happening here other than there's more weird squid things. I'm not sure if these are qualified to be called squids. But, oh well. Alright, these 4 last ones, I guess they are like stronger versions or something, because they give out a lot more. And yeah, then there's just 2 that are just depressed and don't do anything. They also don't die in 1 hit, which would be slightly more concerning if, you know, they were doing things. Oh, it has a back. So this requires a key I don't have, and beyond that point there is another Firekeeper's soul. I'm not going to actually get it because it takes a big detour to get to it, basically. You need to get to the end of the area and then come back to get it. Alright, so... Wow, I did that almost correctly. Should probably start with the ranged attacker, since they're also weaker. Yeah, how about I don't die against the last 2 enemies I need to deal with? Wow. Competence at its finest. I don't know, I used all of my competence for the day by having to beat Smog and Ornstein again. That was kinda rough. Yeah, I managed to die. Should have just opened the chest. Because that chest is actually important. Okay, you can be ignoring me all you want. Okay, so the music is actually gone now. So, last time I went the opposite way, so I never got to see that the music actually does a thing. And I assumed the music was never on at that point. Weird that they would do that though, like, that doesn't really help in any way. Like, you'll die once and then the problem is gone. Yeah, without the music they just kind of chill there. I ended up just killing them while they were there too, before, because I figured it's kind of hard to get down from here when the squids are livid. Oh, doing more good job. I don't want those though. Okay, whatever. Let me just get this. Hopefully get away alive. I do want to get those souls back, so I'll do that real quick. And then I'll be able to have some progress. I know, truly thrilling. And after that we get to what I'd argue is the most confusing part of this area. But luckily, because I'm kind of on rush mode here, I don't have to care. I basically know how to navigate through. Allegedly. Probably not. So I can just do that. Skipping all the collectibles, especially since I don't think there was anything all that hot in there. Okay, so get here. Get my souls. And get away. Flawless escape. They're not really... Oh! Yeah, they are following me. Not a big deal though, since I'm going the exact opposite way of what they want, so maybe you should stop to deal with your other prisoners though. They seem to be a bit more important. So was I saying a thing? I think I was saying a thing. Yeah, the deep lore of Seed the Scaleless. We concluded during this recording session that never was that Seed is scaleless because he sold all of his scales because he's poor. Good. Exactly what I wanted. Even better. So, guys, you mind kind of leaving me be here? No, that's not a big deal. I'll get my souls back pretty easily, and these guys won't actually be in my way either, so that's actually totally fine. Yeah, see, the Scaleless is scaleless because he had to pawn off all of his scales, and that's why he uses crystals, because he can make himself cheap crystal knockoff scales or something. Okay, and here we have some pretty crystals, and I have no time to be looking at them because there's a billion enemies, and I'm going to do my best to ignore all of them. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, I just want to go down here. Ow. Yeah, there's a few summoners here, and they kinda hurt. There's a lot of cover to hide behind, though. Yeah, I think this is where I want to be. This is a very similar area to... Oh no. My worst enemy, a single chair. Yeah, so this is a very similar looking area to the beginning. And I think you can actually even reach the beginning area from here. So, actually... No, I need 600 more. I can use the Soul of a Brave Warrior real quick. 5,000? That's more than I was expecting. Okay, so, yeah, as I was saying, it's a very similar area. Also, I need to be less stupid about things. Where is my double humanity? This one I do want to actually kindle, so let me reverse the hollowing slowly and then kindle it. That's actually kind of important, since this is where I'll be going to the boss from. Okay, so... Wait, what? Is there a switch somewhere that I'm missing? Switch? That's not a switch. My memory has possibly failed me. I mean, this is the correct place, that's not in question at all. Like, I know this is the right place. So the question is, where is the switch? Oh no, not a single chair. Is there really no switch anywhere nearby? Because I mean, a switch like that could be in many places. Like all the mazy stuff that I hoped to skip this time around. Well then, this entire detour may have been a waste of time then. Don't even know how to quickly get back. Wait, what is this? Wait, there is... Oh. Yeah, I see now. So, now I'm on the other side of the wall I was talking about earlier. And the switch is here. Okay, so my confusion came from the fact that I never actually did it that way. I did that the first time I arrived here, got up there and opened that. So I didn't realize that it opened up like that. Funny how that works. Now here's a chest. This looks a bit suspicious. I can never remember things, so... Yeah, so now that you have that, you can go back and get the Firekeeper's soul. But obviously I'm not gonna do that. So... instead I'll do that. And now we're outside. The outside primarily contains a pile of crystal columns. And I'm going to be ignoring them in favor of making progress. Okay. Now we're back at the crystal caves. And I love the way this place looks. But I'll be ignoring most of the enemies and all. Couldn't even tell what that said. So another relevant piece of lore is that apparently Seed the Scaleless created these butterflies that I already killed the boss one. These are not meleeable, really. They stay still until I get too close or attack them, at which point they will be flying. So here's an actual gold column. And I'm kind of tempted to be killing it, but at the same time I'm not really feeling it. Well, now I'm really not feeling it because I'm dead. They're not that tough. They're about as hard as the normal ones, they just have more health. So, anyways. See, the Scaleless was a big fan of butterflies, so he pawned off all his scales so that he could buy butterflies from the local giant butterfly pet shop. Now he's in crippling debt. But I'm not sure why he isn't just... Why am I getting Estus again? He's in crippling debt, so I'm not sure why he isn't just selling crystals. I mean, I guess crystals aren't all that valuable. Jeez. 3 extra? Do you really think I need that many, game? I do like how I completely glossed over the fact previously that I walked on thin air. So you can see these snowflakes falling down. They actually indicate where you can walk and where you can't. But I did this a fair few times, so I already know the thing. I don't need to look at it all that much. Just gonna do this. Yeah, I could go down there, but that only leads to a collectible. Instead, I'll just walk over this way. Jeez, you're actually managing to follow me. Ah, okay. Now we're at the very bottom, and here are some clams. These clams are a slight annoyance, all things considered. And they can probably kill me like in one hit. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. There were some people there. Really not sure why. Well, there's a thing. So in my stupidity, I did not do anything with the thing. Because Seed has come here. So I died a few times, like probably 7 against Seed, because Seed is not all that difficult. However, Seed does not take damage. Oh, lovely. I accidentally managed to get a clam into the boss fight again. That can happen on the first time because there's no light thing here yet. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the bodies. But yeah, he heals all the damage until you break this. At that point it just becomes a fight. So his gimmick is still making excessive amounts of crystals. Also, I might be dead. Yeah. Not entirely sure what I was expecting. That poor clam got destroyed there. Jeez. As a completely irrelevant note, TV is currently showing the last of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Also, I realized this area might be even more annoying to deal with now because I don't have the Boots of Silence. Whatever. I reached seats. One thing you don't want to do in this fight is stay close to his tentacle feet, because those things are going to start wriggling. There's not enough room to avoid anything, and then you're just dead. Seed is currently seating, and also that would have been a good opportunity to attack, actually. I was afraid he was going to do the Nukula. Another opportunity wasted. I think I was too close. I need to run away just to be safe. Yeah. I don't like how close he's getting to the edge of the arena. Okay, I ended up taking some damage there. I want to play it safe-ish. Alright. Running away. Okay, you can do your thing now. Yeah, that's what normally happens. He shoots far because he's trying to aim at me, and then I get close. Also, you deal extra damage on the core. And then he shoots close, trying to nail you there, and it's just kind of ineffective. But this is also a bit of a bad place to be, so... Yeah, there we go. If I had stayed there, it would have been really bad. I have no idea why these weird statues are popping up. Okay, you can like do a thing. Oh, no, that's bad. Yeah, that has a lot of range. Also, I like how the game kind of lags when he does that. So, you gonna do something? And there we go. Seath is once again dead. In his very anticlimactic glory. And that's one of the first 4 goals done. And for some reason when he dies he lives behind a bonfire. Just for the sake of it. 58 strength. Yeah, nothing else here. So next time we'll be doing a certain broken pendant thing with the actual real character. Bye.